All right, guys, I got some final thoughts here on what transpired last night. I keep coming back to comfortable range. It's the assessment that Damian Lillard said he made before launching that 37-foot step back to clinch the series. And since December 2016, when Westbrook kicked the ball out of Lillard's hands and ignited the beef, it's been nothing but a verbal blitzkrieg from Russ. We've seen him tell Dame, "I've been busting that ass for years." We saw him subtweet Dame when Lillard made a public plea to make the All-Star team. We saw him rock the baby in his face more times than we can count, and even Dennis Schroeder calling for Dame time at one point has all got me thinking that parts of them mistook Lillard's humbleness for weakness. In a January quote to The Athletic's Jason Quick, Dame reiterated that the two talked plenty on the court. Russ even came up to him and said, "You know this is how we do." But Lillard's response, as it's been more times than not, is, "I come from Oakland, he's from LA, this is just regular." Those are his words. And the way I interpret that is, I, Damian Lillard, am not going to give Russ what he wants. But behind closed doors, as we just learned from Chris Haynes, the man is a killer who will put bounties on heads without ever talking about it publicly. The shot he took last night wasn't some random Hail Mary. It was a premeditated, conscious decision to pull from 37 feet. And it wasn't just a pull, it was a goddamn step back with the Defensive Player of the Year in his face, playing it perfectly. It's the single greatest series-ending, closing buzzer beater. I don't even know if that's a term, but it is now. Since Michael Jordan's The Shot in 1989, Bulls win, Bulls win. And this one may never be topped in terms of difficulty. He's been planning this clapback for years, but the way he operates, it was in his best interest to not tell anybody about it. It was the perfect storm of intangibles to get him to this point. And for Westbrook, he's going to have to hold the biggest L of his career. When you talk the talk and walk the walk and act like he does, and you have your soul harvested in front of the world by the same player that you've been trolling, there's nothing that you can do until the next matchup. I don't want this monologue to vilify Russ. This is why we love him. The highs are Mount Everest, the lows are Grand Canyons, and he gives us a front row seat to it all. We're never going to stop consuming his content because, one, he's that good, and two, he's that polarizing. Just the fact is he got caught throwing rocks at a beehive and underestimated how pissed off they actually were. He said he got the last word, Dame, last night, which I don't necessarily agree with because they're going to play each other again. But what he did do was build a lead and give himself some breathing room at what one might consider to be comfortable range.